1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's all rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Austin. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The one running back is Gurley. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
All right, here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Oh, what did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got time in the pocket. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play, Goff to Austin. 57 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, and so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley hitting double double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's brought down after a good gain. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And this is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. Second down now after the pass completion. On second down, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard. Comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On On second down, here now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
7 yards remain now on third down. From the gun on third down, Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Gurley. That's strong running. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Looking for Austin, intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. Easy. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First,
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. On the screen, Bernard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that.
And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Over the middle, open is Thomas. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it right side to Britt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Caught out left side by Robinson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they run with Gurley. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Connor Barth for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Barth puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I know time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Rodgers now turned the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice, but here you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
Second down, 8.
You. God! Detroit! Here we go! 3-19!
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, LA! Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Underneath, this is Bernard. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, making the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And they went big on 1st down, proves unfruitful.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Completes it right side to Britt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the I. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Bernard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Rodgers now on first down. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Another carry now for Gurley. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down.
No. Over. Sir, Green, 39.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And Gurley having a big day, and they're winning. That's a big reason why. 2012, his freshman year at Georgia, first game he was a backup. He came off the bench, 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 100-yard kick return. He started every game in his career set.
And he should have, because he is one of the most dynamic forces to enter the NFL, the running back position, in many years. And I think he's only going to keep getting better.
Watch it now. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.